Yeah, what's up guys? I'm RyGo.
And I'm Marc.
And we're linking back up for another video, and we're going to do a video on the Contra 1 strut, which I did do a review on this a few months back. And Marc here actually has been using it for like, what, 4 months now? 5 months?
Yeah, pretty much all summer this fall.
Pretty much most of the summer. And Marc, he was actually, well, he's been on Cabrinha for like, what, 5 years now?
Maybe 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years on Cabrinha. Yeah. And you were flying the moto before for a long time.
12 meter moto I fly a lot.
Yeah. I guess the big thing is, I'd love to get your take on the Contra 1 strut, why you're currently using it, and if you just want to share like your experience and what.
Okay. Yeah, and I've been using the 11 meter Contra 1 strut.
Okay. And
I've flown Contras forever, and the Contra 1 strut, it's not really your typical classic Contra.
Not in the least.
Not really. I mean, it is in the sense that it's like a grunty kite made to get you going and pull you along and kind of float and hang in the air, not drop out of the sky. Those are all like kind of the characteristics I always liked of the Contra, the 3-strut Contra. I mean, I take my 15 meter Contra out and 9 knots foiling because I'm 185 pounds, or I'll take it out and 17, 18, 19, 20 knots on my twin tip and just go float around and just do some little boosting, and maybe take it out on a little wake surfer in small waves and screw around with it.
For sure.
Yeah, it's super fun. Turn it into kind of a light wind wave kite, I guess I use it for, that 15. So anyway, the 11 meter kind of is just, you know, a kite you think, oh, maybe the single strut I'll use as foiling. And that's kind of what you might think it's designed for, and that's definitely what I use it for, is foiling a lot. But I've also taken it out, you know, 20, 22 knots in the waves, and I've had a good time with it. I've taken it on my twin tip and 20, 23 knots and boosted some fun little airs with it. It's not jumping like my switchblade, but still go out and boost some fun airs and do tricks with it, whatever. It's a fun kite.
That's a good point. If you follow the last review that I did on the Contra 1 strut, one of the things I was surprised is, for being like a 1-strut kite, it could actually hold down a lot of power. Like a lot of power.
Yeah, I think it holds down tons of power, yeah.
Yeah, I went out like lit on it, like stupid lit on it, and it wasn't like deforming or going crazy. It was totally in control. I wasn't even like getting pulled too hard off my edge. Like it can hold down a lot of wind for a 1-strut.
I think so. I mean, you get a little flutter like here and there, but of course. Who cares, you know what I mean?
It's a 1-strut kite.
Yeah, I feel like you can kind of bend it around in the waves, kind of like the drifter in some capacity, you know. And
how do you like it in the waves?
I love it in the waves. I've had a blast with it in the waves. I just feel like I can just rip around and kind of get it in the pocket and go down the line just by feathering the bar in and out, just kind of make it sort of do whatever I want it to do.
Do you find that it has like pretty good drift compared to like a drifter or even like a moto?
I think it's just more similar to the drifter than the moto in that sense. Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit more comparable to the drifter. Yeah,
those 1-struts I've also, not just the Contra 1 strut, but other 1-struts that I've used, I've noticed have like pretty good drift just because there's like so little material in the sky.
Yep. Yeah, and I've taken it out in like 10 knots on my foil too, so it's kind of one kite you can do a lot of different things with.
Is this the main kite that you're using this year?
It was, yeah, I'd say it was probably like my, you know, I roll around with like 7 kites, and it was probably my 40% kite.
40% kite? So for like foiling, for waves?
Yeah, in that 10 to 20 knot range. Yeah, I was using it probably 30 to 40% of my sessions this year, maybe. Yeah.
And just to give everybody perspective here, what is your favorite kite in the Cabrinha lineup?
Well, probably my 7-meter drifter when it's blowing 30 knots.
Okay, there you go. All right, yeah. So the Contra 1 strut's like a great like 40%er. You're using it for waves. Versatile, kind of sums up like what my sentiment on that kite was as well, really. Like decent all-arounder, gonna get by with a lot with it, still focused on foil and waves.
Yep, if you were just maybe solely focused on waves, I guess you'd go maybe with a drifter or something. Maybe a drifter boosts a little bit better too, but
I always thought the drifter was like a fun all-around kite.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun all-around kite. Plus you can change your settings to get a little more upwind, maybe a little more lift out of it too.
Yeah,
So.
I liked it more than the moto personally, and I know you were like, actually I referenced you in my last video on the moto because it's not like my favorite kite, and it's like one of your go-to kites.
Yeah, I love the moto just because it's a little lighter bar pressure, a little quicker, just a little sendier, boostier, good all-around kite.
A lot of locals here like that one actually.
Yeah.
It's like a local go-to, it seems.
It's a pretty fun kite.
So I guess I hope you guys enjoyed this. Gives you a little perspective on somebody who's using the Contra One Strut, why they're using it. If you got any more questions on that one, just let us know and we'll get back to you. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. We'll catch you next time.